welcome, welcome to the check-in report. Here, going live for the 40th time, trying to get this vertical live thing correct. I'm here with a very important question. Is Draya Michelle a predator? Has she been, using young men that are financially stable and possibly being a predator? Drea Michelle, if you don't know who she is, she's a popular model, IG model. You can call her an influencer. She is 39 years old. And shout out to her for being 39. She looks great for being 39. Shout out to her for being 39. She looks great for her age. She looks great, you know? But she has a past of let's just say dating ball players and dating young men. And it's always been a double standard, when people see an older man with a young woman, they turn up their nose. They're like, sugar daddy. They call him Hugh Hefner. Which I think that's absolutely hilarious to call somebody a Hugh Hefner. But would you guys say that it's kind of a double standard? Here you have a woman who's 39 years old who has a past of doing this, has a past of using men for money, taking advantage of them, and essentially doing these things. And she has a past. She has a past of doing these things. And I personally think that it's a double standard. When we see an older man with a young woman, we're more inclined to turn up our nose. We're more inclined to say that's disgusting. We're more inclined to say, oh, he's robbing the cradle. But when we see this woman Drea Michelle, who is out here living her life, she's getting pregnant. I don't see women coming out judging her. I don't see women coming out, pointing her out and saying that she's just this predator, she's this disgusting person, or she's this or she's that. I don't see people coming out. But when we see men do it, when we see a man date a woman that's like 30 years older than him, or I mean, I'm younger than him, or 20 years younger than him, we're more inclined to just let it go. You know, I'm saying when we see a woman do it, we're more inclined to let it go. But when we see a man do it, we're more inclined to turn up our noses at it. So, she has a past. And I'm not here to judge her for her past. I'm not here to say, well, just because Drea dated a couple NBA players that she's not deserving of love, or just because she dated a few young NBA players, she's some type of gold digger. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she a predator though? Because clearly she has a type. Clearly she has the young man NBA players financially stable. And when you're young, let's be honest, when you're young, you're you and you got an older woman who who wants to pretty much receive the tool, and doesn't mind if you shoot up the club, doesn't mind if you lay down your burdens, if you will. Hold on, let me hit the thing for that. It doesn't mind if you lay down your burdens, or if she doesn't mind to receive your DNA. She just hey, get on top. She'll ride that thing forever. You know, older women. I always tell young men to leave older women alone because older women, they will try to turn you out. Not only will they try to turn you out, they will allow you as a young man to pretty much with impunity, allow you to put your seed in them. They will allow you. Hey, beat this thing up for an hour. You know, bust off in me. They will allow you to do this. And for a young man, he may go a little too crazy. He may have never been through something like that. He's used to dealing with young thotties, on Plan B, that So I always tell young men to stay away from older women, and
Hold up,
just
hold up, 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 hold up.
I always tell them to refrain from them because they may try to turn you out. They may try to you know rule your life. They may try to do these things, and they won't have any type of problem in terms of allowing you to lay your seed in them. They want you to put the seed in them. They want you to try to get them pregnant. They want that. You know? And like I said, for a young man, constantly busting off in this woman, constantly giving this woman your seed, that may be enough to make a young man not think or rational. That may be enough to make a young man not think, you know, eloquently, strategically. Just my opinion, just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Refrain from older women. If you're let me just say this. Let me just say this. I like to rant. I like to just talk sometimes. Um, if you're a young man, let me say this to you guys. If you're a young man, um, you should be dating women that are around your age. If you're 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, around that age frame, when you're a little bit, in the 26, 27, okay, you could date 30, 40-year-old women, if that's what you want to. But if you're in the early 20s of your life, which Jalen Green is, I think he's 21 or 23. If you're in the 21, 23 range, you shouldn't be dating 39-year-old women. And this is the reason why. They are going to allow you to put the seed in them. They are going to allow you to 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 go crazy in them. And for a young man, it may drive you crazy. And I'm not saying it's gonna make you go like but I'm saying you may not have been in a relationship like that where a woman allows you to just inside of her all of the time. You may not be used to that, you know? And you as a young man, you also got to think as a young man, you might just want to have fun, right? And I'm not condoning these things. I'm not condoning you just having reckless sex with this person, that one. But as a young man, you may want to, you know, enjoy your life. You may not want to have a baby right now. You may not want to be settling down with a 39-year-old woman who has a son your age. I mean, most men would not want to do that. Most men would not want to get into something like that. Um, so for a young man, I think it's wise for you to be dating women your age. And of course, Draya is 39 years old. Jalen Green is 21, 23. So Drea is going to be 40 either by this year or next year. Jalen Green will be in his early 20s. That's almost a give or take, it's about an 18, 19-year difference. when he's in his 30s, she'll be damn near in her 50s. When he's in his 40s, she'll be damn near in her 60s. I mean, is that something you really want to get into? Is that something that you're really, hey, Batata. Salute to Batata. I'm here. I'm here educating young men on dating older women like Drea Michelle. I believe that Drea Michelle is possibly a predator. I think she's a predator. I think she's a predator. I think that she goes on the prowl for young affluent men with money who, and you got to think when you're young, you're making a lot of money, you know, you're going to make choices that are not righteously sound. Like look at Zion Williamson. He got caught out with that adult film star Mariah Mills, right? He got caught out with her. She's exposing him. She's putting all different types of things out there about him and stuff like that. What else? You constantly hear about young NBA players getting strippers pregnant, adult film stars pregnant. I mean, when you're young and you're making that type of money, you may be more inclined to not make the rational decision. You may not make the decision that's going to be sound for your life. And if you're here joining us, this is the check-in report. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you join our channel. We talk about, different things, sports, celebrity entertainment. I'm here trying to educate young men on not dating older women. If you're in your early 20s, stay away from that. I believe that this woman, Drea Michelle, respectfully, all respect to her, she kind of is a predator. She's kind of a pred. No disrespect to her, but I don't think it's by design that she's constantly dating young NBA players. I don't think that's by design. I don't think it's, oh, I'm in love and oh, I found this person that's the one for me and he's so great. I don't think that is. I mean, for Pete's sake, she has a son that's the same age as Jalen Green. How do we explain that? How do we look at that? How do we assess that? How do we say, how does that happen? And look, let me say this as well. Let me say this. So, and salute to everybody that's coming into the building. Salute to everybody that's coming into the building. But let me say this. Because other people have this perception about them. Like they say this about Drake. They say Drake, oh, Drake is always with some young girl. You know, they have that perception about them. But I don't see Drake trapping women. I don't see Drake saying, "Oh, I'm going to find the youngest girl that I could find that's 18, 19, 20, and that's financially doing well. Maybe she's like a billionaire." And him going to that woman and saying, "I'm going to get you pregnant so I can access your money or I can access your funds." We don't see Drake doing that. Drake is the one meeting a young girl, liking her and dating her. If things work out, things work out. If things don't work out, they don't work out. What I see Drea doing is going after these financially stable men almost to access the the finances, access the money, access the funds, access different things in their life. That's what I'm seeing. You know, is it just some type of scam? Is it some type of Ponzi scheme that she keeps ending up with these younger men? You know, salute if you're in here. Salute if you're in here. We're talking about Drea Michelle, who is possibly possibly a predator.
Hold up, 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 hold
Possibly.
up.
You know, I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm just, this is just how I feel. And listen, if she's in love, and congratulations to her for getting pregnant. She's 39 years old. That's a real. Most women by the time they're 39, they can't have babies. That biological clock is always ticking. Some women can get pregnant at that age. I'm not saying all women can't, but some women by that time the eggs are, they're not, they're not working properly. You know, mishaps happen in pregnancies. Things, all different types of things can happen. You know, when a woman is that age. So congratulations to her for even getting pregnant. I mean, but I don't think it's by design that she keeps dealing with these young NBA players. Like, and it's really a thing going on because I don't know if you guys know Bernice Burgos. She's another like an IG model, or one of these women that's like to show off their bodies on the different platforms. You know, she's another one, and she's like she has this famous thing that she says where it's like do you think I'm a grandma? I ain't no grandma. She said this to her young child. Her child is like in her 20s, and her child is like 20 years old. She has her own kid. So Bernice is a grandmother. And the child, she wants her grandmother Bernice to watch her children. Do things like back in the day, what grandma used to do. Grandma used to watch the kids. Grandma used to watch the kids, bake them cookies and stuff like that. These new age grandmothers that are in their 40s, some in their 50s, they don't want to be grandmothers. They want to be, batting and bopping,
Hold up, 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 hold up.
all in the video.
Hold up, 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 hold up.
What Suge Knight say? All in the video, all in the camera, dancing. That's what these new grandmothers want to do.
Hold up, 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 hold up.
Gone are the days of grandmothers baking cookies, baking, making Thanksgiving dinner, family dinners. They don't want to do that no more. Grandmother have has her only stands. Grandmother has an IG where she's showing off the cleavage, she's showing off the BBL, she's showing off all these things. Gone are the day, you know. There's no more. Like somebody once said, there's no more Big Mama. Where's Big Mama? Big Mama's gone. Big Mama got a BBL now. Big Mama got a body done. A Big Mama got Botex injections in her face. You know, Big Mama no longer wants to be Big Mama. She wants to turn up now. She wants to be dating the young men. She wants to be in the mix.
Hold up, 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 hold up.
Big Mama wants to be in the mix now. Where are the where and it's crazy. It's really crazy because we're talking about women that should already be married, women that should already have a marriage. And let's be honest, women like Bernice, women like Draya, they have been married before. They've been in relationships with men around their ages before. But, they've chased the IG model thing, they've chased the model thing, and, a lot of affluent men that they may have dated that were around their age, things didn't work out, they may have left. And now they find themselves, trying to find love with a man or a boy rather, that's about, that it's, 20 years younger than them.
Hold up, 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 hold up.
Make sense of that. Let me know. I can't make sense of that. I really can't. I'm on here trying to make sense of that, but I truly can't. I mean, it's ridiculous to me. It truly is. And again, let me say this: I'm not against anyone that is looking for love. I can't be against anyone that's looking for love. If Drea Michelle is truly in love with Jalen Green, I believe that's his name, NBA player. If she's truly in love with him, I'm not here to knock that. I'm not here to knock that. If a year from now, 2 years from now, we hear that Drea is married to Jalen Green, or Drea and Jalen Green, they just welcomed their second child together. They got married down in Barbados. I will be the first one to say salute. Salute to that woman for finding a man that loves her, that cares for her, that wanted to start a family. Salute to that man for making an honest woman out of Drea. But let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this, right? Let me ask you Batata. Salute to Batata. Salute. Let me ask you this. Especially in this era, right? Let me ask y'all this. Why is it easier to shack up, have a baby, right? Bring a young child into this world, a young bundle of joy, baby boy, baby girl. Why is it easier to do that than to get married? Let me ask y'all that.
Hold up, 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 hold up.
Why is it easier to have a baby, shack up, bring a baby into this world, a life? Why is it easier to do that rather than making an honest man, an honest woman out of each other and getting married? Why do we see that more?
Hold up, 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 hold up.
I need to know. Can anybody answer that for me? Can anybody tell me what's the science on that? To me, this is just my opinion. This is just how I feel. When women have that baby, when you're talking about a younger man, it feels like they're trying to lock that investment down. They're trying to lock that asset down. They're trying to lock that, or rather, one would say trap. Some would say trap. They're trying to trap that down. Is that what we're seeing? Are we seeing young men in the NBA essentially being trapped, essentially being taken advantage of, essentially being, easy pickings for the older women, for the women out here with the, with the wrinkles and the and and the ashy feet, and the corns on it. I'm not saying that Drea has that. I'm just saying that is that what's happening though? Are we seeing young men being taken advantage by, older women?
Hold up, 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 hold up.
Is that the wave now? Is that what's going on? Is that what's happening now? I don't know. Um, for me, listen, look, let me say this. Let me say this. You know, I've dated I've dated some older women in my life, right? Not that many. Maybe like one or two. And the thing with older women, like I said, I'm gonna say it again, um, they will allow you to put the seed inside of them. They will allow you to, you know, go ham in that box, if you will. And and it's really when she's allowing you to do that. Let me just educate you, young man. When she's allowing you to do that, um, she's trying to get you addicted. Because a lot of young men, like I said, they may not be used to that. They may be used to strapping on that condom. Oh, I gotta strap on a condom again. Because you're dealing with women your age that are fertile, so you may be used to strapping on that condom, or that girl popping a Plan B, or you may not be used to a woman allowing you to raw dog her constantly, constantly, constantly. She has no care if she gets pregnant. She has no care if she has no care for none of that. She doesn't care about raw dog. She doesn't care. She's just allowing you to raw dog her. A lot of young men aren't, you know, they're not used to that. And it may brainwash a man. It may get a man hooked. You may be waking up in cold sweats thinking about this woman. I'll be
Hold up, hold up,
honest.
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
You may be in cold sweats thinking about this woman. You may be, having withdrawals, sweating in the
Hold up, 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 hold up.
oh man. But I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm also speaking from experience because I've been through it. I've been through it. I've seen it. And when you're dealing with when you're dealing with an older woman I'm talking about here, um, these are the things that come with it. These are the things that can happen. And like I said, when you're a younger man, you may not be used to that. You may not be used to that, you know? And it's something to watch out for because she may be trying to take advantage of you. Now, let me say this in Drea defense. I don't know if, I have no knowledge if she's taking advantage of him. Maybe she did find love. To me, hypothetically, she may be a predator. That's just my opinion. To me, all right? You know, she may be a predator, and in my humble opinion, in my humble opinion, just because um, she has a history of dating young NBA players, um, and let's be honest, she knows that she's more mature than these men. Excuse me. She knows that she's more mature than these young men. She knows that she's more intelligent, more mature, um, than these young men. And essentially, these are young men with a lottery ticket. These are young men making $30 million a year. $20 million a year. Those NBA contracts. These men make a lot of money, and essentially, she could take that simp. With that $20 million contract, that $30 million contract, and let me use him. Let me, he like me. He wanna bust it down or whatever, whatever, whatever. Let me use him. Let me take that and use that for something. Let me, buy me a Birkin. Let me lock him down for 18 years so he'll have to pay me child support. He may, the next contract, it may be a $200 million contract. If we break up, if we break up, just being honest, if we break up and he does good in his career, and let's say he gets that $200 million contract or that $300 million contract, you already know the child support going up. Let's be honest. The price of the brick is gonna go up. Like, just like Marlo in The Wire. The price of the brick is going up. It's going up, you know? So that's just something for young men to think about. Leave the older women alone. Allow the older women to date the men around their age, you know? And if you like one, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling young men that they shouldn't date them whatsoever. If you're not dating anyone, if you're, if you're down on your luck, you're looking for someone to, have a nice little courtship with, why not? But beware, beware, because you may be taken advantage of. You may be taken on a ride, and you constantly, laying your seed into that box, raw dog, if you will. It may be an experience that you're not used to. It may be an experience that'll drive you wild, that'll drive you out of your mind. And I kind of want to tell my story, but man, maybe for another time, maybe for another day, I'll tell my story. In terms of what I've dealt with in terms of that. But it is something to beware of. It is something to think about. It is something that does happen. Um, and it is something to beware of. It is something that does happen, man. But salute to Bata for coming in through the chat. Salute to her. Salute to everybody that came in here. The numbers went up, the numbers went down, they went all around. I tried to do this stream yesterday, but I was having so many issues. None of my mods are in here. Salute to my mods. Salute to Sinclair. Salute to Nelly. Salute to all my other mods. Salute to all of them. Yeah, I tried to do this show earlier, and I'm just gonna have this show. I'm gonna leave this one up. It went relatively well. I wanted to do a vertical stream, just to have other people in here and ultimately talk and ultimately give their opinions on things. Yeah, but when it comes to Draya, man, it she could possibly be a pred. Possibly, possible. I don't think it's by design that she keeps messing with these, younger men. I don't think it's by design. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about the situation. But I'm gonna stress the point that, I'm not against anyone that's looking for love, who has found love, who is, in that type of predicament. I'm not against that type of person. I'm truly not, you know. Um, but salute to everybody that's in here, check-in report. Hold on, let me just say something. I don't know why my music isn't playing. Why isn't my music playing? I thought my music was playing. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't know why my music isn't playing. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know why my music isn't playing. I've been having issues out of this vertical streaming thing. It's just one issue after another. It's all good though. I mean, the stream went relatively well. Um, Nothing I could do about that. About the about the sound not working. Um, yeah, but salute to everybody that came in. Salute to everybody that's in here right now. Let me see what time it is. Maybe I'll. Okay, it's 2:10. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna close out. Y'all guys have a good night. I gotta head out. Gotta do this 9 to 5 thing. But y'all guys have a blessed night. Salute to y'all. If you're watching this on the rebroadcast, if you're watching this wherever you're watching it, man, salute to you. You guys have a good night. You guys have a good